After leaving All Elite Wrestling, fans have speculated if Cody Rhodes would return to WWE. Sports Illustrated Justin Barrasso also reported on February 16 that the free agent would be signing with his former employers. However, a new report suggests Barrasso reports may not be the case. Free agent Cody Rhodes' negotiations with WWE have reportedly come to a halt. Body Slam's Cassidy Haynes reports that conversations between Rhodes and the WWE have fizzled out. He also shares that a source claims that the former executive vice president of AEW may return to the company. This report comes after AEW president Tony Khan announced the acquisition of Ring of Honor. While asking around about the purchase of Ring of Honor, sources have also confirmed to me that the reports of Brandi and Cody Rhodes leaving AEW was very much real life, and was not a work, said Haynes. He continues, additionally, I was told that discussions had been ongoing between Cody and WWE, but I was told, those conversations have since fizzled out. One source indicated that there is hope that Cody can be brought back into the AEW fold. The idea was floated to me that there might be a possibility again, with a new role involving the ROH acquisition. Boom! WWE and AEW were both offered the chance to purchase Ring of Honor, but it was AEW president Tony Khan who did what was necessary to secure the deal. Khan has been hyping an industry-changing announcement and delivered the news at the start of this week's AEW Dynamite. The purchase includes the complete Ring of Honor video library, as well as the brand's assets and intellectual property. Tony Khan now has the ability to shop around both the AEW and Ring of Honor libraries to a streaming service, which could land him a huge influx of revenue in the years ahead. It also gives AEW a secondary brand, where they can send young and underutilized talent, think NXT, to WWE. Dave Meltzer addressed Tony Khan's purchase of Ring of Honor on Wrestling Observer Radio. According to Meltzer, both WWE and AEW were contacted about buying the company. Both WWE and AEW were contacted when the idea was to sell the company, and AEW was the one that, obviously, made the better offer of the two and got the company, said Meltzer. Valuable tape library. Khan now owns 20 years of footage from Ring of Honor, including tapes featuring CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega and many more. The tape library is very valuable to AEW because they want to do some sort of a streaming service, Meltzer continued. Whether they sell something to HBO Max or they do their own streaming service in some form. That amount of library with a lot of wrestlers, including, one of the keys to that library is Ring of Honor owned, the All In show, which is an important part of the history of All Elite Wrestling. Boom! WWE Chairman and CEO Vince McMahon appeared on The Pat McAfee Show on Thursday, March 3 and revealed that he will do the honors of inducting WWE legend The Undertaker into the 2022 WWE Hall of Fame class. Vince McMahon also mentioned during the show that him induction Mark Calloway, The Undertaker, will be one of the hardest things he has ever done because he loves the WWE legend, while also praising Undertaker, the man and the character. WWE legend The Undertaker took to Twitter to comment on WWE Chairman Vince McMahon inducting him into the 2022 WWE Hall of Fame class. According to The Undertaker, after more than 3 decades of traveling, countless hours of television, and one hell of a ride together, he couldn't think of anyone better to induct him into the 2022 WWE Hall of Fame class. Boom! WWE is reportedly building a legal case to sue All Elite Wrestling, claiming that there's been a breach of Jeff Hardy's contract by the All Elite promotion. Hardy was released in December 2021 and in an interview with Jared Myers this year, claimed he's going to AEW, despite his non-compete clause with WWE being active until March 9. Hardy would later clarify that his comment was what he hopes will happen, and no deal has been signed yet. On the latest edition of Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer claimed that WWE is looking for evidence of contract tampering by AEW, saying, "Look, we all know that Jeff Hardy is coming in. Jeff Hardy himself said it until he realized, oh my god, I just fucked up. So, he had to say, I didn't mean it, because it's like, of course, he's coming in, unless something falls through. It's understood. Everyone in wrestling knows it, but you can't say it. Jeff Hardy, today, is under contract to WWE. If you say that, it's frickin' admission to tampering. Jeff's saying it's already a problem with WWE, because, of course, they're looking to do something legally in this situation. I mean, they're looking for that mistake. It's believed that WWE cannot stop Jeff from signing with AEW after his non-compete clause expires next week.